So you found me, the strange lady of the labyrinth, and I imagine that you're wondering, what is a labyrinth, particularly a triple spiral labyrinth, and how could I benefit? What I would offer is a description of my clients and the sorts of things that bring them to me and what they get out of it. My clients tend to have a relatively good idea of what it is that they want to offer the world, but they're stuck. They're feeling like they know what it is, but they don't know how to move it forward, or it seems a little crazy. So, particularly if your idea seems a little crazy to you, I could probably help with that. So, they have an idea where they're headed, but they're terrified that they're going to get to their deathbed and they will not have done what they were here to do. They come and magic happens, and when they leave, they feel calmer. They feel solid in the direction that they're heading. They know the next step that they want to take. They feel more connected to their body. They feel more connected to their body wisdom. They feel more connected to themselves.
My first thought was it was going to feel hokey because it's rocks and it's dirt. And what I got out of it, however, was an amazing feeling of serenity. I feel calm, I feel happy, I feel joyful, and I feel thankful.
I keep coming back to the labyrinth because of that me time that I get out of it. Even if I'm with other people or whatnot, I have my experience that gives me a chance to center and focus and relax at the same time, right? Because it's that balance of focus and relaxation that drives me forward in the right way.
It's really hard to explain in words, but I can feel it. I'm going to sound very airy-fairy right now, but I can feel it like on a cellular level. And so while I may not be able to explain to you often what's occurring for me on the labyrinth and while I'm walking the labyrinth, I know that a healing, something yummy, something good is occurring.
At the end of a session, my clients are like frantically scribbling down notes. They often bring big issues that they've been grappling with, and they come away with answers that they found.
I'm coming away with a lot of clarity, and I think ultimately a deeper understanding of myself and acceptance of myself. I feel like I know what to do now. Whereas when I came in, I'm like, I don't know what to do.
One of the things that they get is a reference point for their own intuition and their own deep knowing, which they then get to take out and walk into the world with.
It helps me become really clear about whatever issues are going on in my life, or whatever questions I have in the moment, or whatever path I'm trying to figure out what to walk. So it helps me bubble up all the unconscious bits and make them conscious, and then I can then act on them and integrate them. Yeah, that's what it gives for me.
Part of what happens while you are walking, I have a particular spot that I sit under a particular tree, and I sit and I hold space for you, and I also put my exquisite attention on everything that is happening. So if there are birds that come by, or if one of my animals interacts with you on the labyrinth, I watch all of that and then use my understanding of the different metaphors that are at play with the labyrinth. When you come off, then I can speak to you about what I saw in addition to whatever you got.
I am deeply grateful for her facilitation skills, not to mention the incredible space, the labyrinth itself, and then the little healing cottage that you get to go into afterwards for debriefing, and all the little ceremonies and rituals and sweet little touches everywhere on the labyrinth. It's just magical. Nourishing experience is the only way I can say it. It's deeply nourishing.
I think just being in the presence of Nancy, she's kind of mystic.
When we actually got into the process itself, I was aware that Nancy was totally a master of what she was doing. And there was no script, there was no reading, it was just Nancy being her true self. And yet she has this warmth and a depth that just radiated out. And I certainly, and I think the others in the group, felt very well held and safe and relaxed going into the process.
The whole container that she holds, I feel like that's really what her gift is, to hold a container for deeper self-exploration and understanding. There's a lot of acceptance and curiosity.
One of the gifts that I bring to this work is a deep understanding of where my clients are and where you might be, because I've been there. I spent years trying to figure out what my life's purpose was, what I wanted to offer to the world. I knew that there was something that I was supposed to be bringing to the world, and I could not find it. And then through very strange circumstances, I ended up walking a triple spiral labyrinth. Afterwards, came immediately home and found a picture of what I thought might be close to it, and I printed it out and I carried it around. And I would show it to people, and I would say, this, wow, this. I had no more words than that. I walked it on a Wednesday, we built ours the following Sunday, and I just started walking. I knew that there was something incredibly important about the pattern, and incredibly important for me and for other people to walk it, but I had no idea what I was supposed to do from there. But what happened was that the labyrinth continued to teach me over and over and over again what the next step was. So the whole process of my walking, the labyrinth got me deeply in touch with my own intuitive knowing. And so now I understand what the next step is. I've seen this work over and over again. I watch my clients come feeling confused, and I watch them leave with a very clear idea of what wants to happen next and how they want to move forward. So they're moving forward confidently in the direction of their dreams. If you're interested in coming and experiencing the labyrinth and playing with me, head to my offerings page on my website and just look at all of the different options that there are. You can work with me one-on-one, you could come for a workshop with friends, you could buy a package. There's all sorts of ways. So pick the one that sounds the most exciting to you. I look forward to playing with you.